Hey everybody, it's Justin here with another Mortgage Minute. So today's topic is paperwork, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Look, I get it. I've bought homes myself, refinanced. We do over 200 loans a year, and the paperwork sucks. It sucks having to provide all that stuff, and then when you do provide it, there's more questions sometimes and more paperwork. And the good part is, by doing all that up front, we put you in a position where you could go out and find a home, and then when you have that pressure of having to close within 15, 20, 30 days, whatever the time frame is, when you want to put in your notice, when you want to line up movers, you want to do all this stuff, the worst thing in the world is when you're in the middle of that, to then be scrambling for paperwork, to try and find something you're not sure if you have, if you're not sure if you could get it in time, and deadlines, and are we going to close, and what does this mean? Why are you still asking for stuff? It's horrible to go through that in the middle of buying a home. So that's why we do it up front. It prevents surprises. It prevents your deal from falling out. It prevents you from risking your deposit. It prevents you from risking the home you want to buy. So the good part about providing the paperwork is it gets you pre-approved, and we can put you in a position where we do the work up front when there's no pressure, there's no time. And that way, when you find that house, you could write an offer where we could close as quick as 14 days. I'll pay a daily late fee. By you doing all that work for us up front, I will back up your pre-approval with financial guarantees to the seller when you go to write an offer. I'll let them know, look, we'll close them within 14 days because we've done all the work up front, or we'll pay you, whatever, $500 a day. We'll guarantee the loan. There's no loan contingencies, and we'll back up your deposit. So I could get into all those explanations and what that means and how that makes you a powerful buyer. That makes your offers stand out. That's the good part, right? So the bad part is, yes, providing the paperwork, having to gather it up, having to find things, stuff you might not have kept track of. Sometimes it's easy. It just depends on how complex your finances are. If you own properties, if you own businesses, if you've bounced, you change jobs a lot, and if you're in the movie industry and you have a lot of different W-2s and 1099s coming from all over the place, there's a lot of different scenarios. Sometimes it's pretty easy. There's even times we don't really even need to ask for much because we can find it in the system and verify it independently. So the bad part is having to provide the paperwork. The ugly part is sometimes by you providing that initial needs list, we still ask for more. It opens up other questions. Look, you're looking to borrow typically, in our market, 6 figures, and the low or high, but you're asking, a bank to write you a check, to write a seller a check on your behalf, and that you're going to make the payments. So there are guidelines, and I've said it before, you might see it in my other videos, but there are a lot of guidelines. This is like a 900-page book of small print of FHA Pocket Pal. This is a quick index of FHA guidelines, and it's 900 pages. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to look for. There's a lot of stuff the banks are going to ask about. There's a lot of questions upon questions, but that's what we're here for, is to guide you through that. So when you do provide the paperwork up front, it can lead to more questions and more paperwork. But our goal, like I said, is to do this work up front and not later. And trust me, I've been doing this since 2000. It is a lot easier and a lot better of an experience to just get the work done up front. And sometimes it's not that bad. Anyways, just want to give you guys a quick breakdown, hopefully this was quick, of paperwork, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Thank you so much. Have a good one.